The stomach.
All right. All right, so Herman, I want you to help me review that figure, but I kind of pulled a little sneaky on you because we're also going to review.
Oh. Yo, that's not like most figures. Oh, damn, dude. That's your favorite, right?
Macho Queen is here.
2-for-1 figure review coming right up. Welcome again to another action figure review. Now we're coming to you live from Sky's Secret Base. And I have a special guest right here. Introduce yourself, man.
Hello everyone, it's a Psycho Blue here, R2K. And we're bringing you a little collab video today.
Alright, and what we're gonna review today is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Goldar.
And Psycho Blue here.
And
one one additional figure.
Macho Mania Nia Jax here, obviously.
it's not like most figures.
She's not like most botch, that's for sure.
Alright, so anyways, let's get started with this. Now, as you know, I know you from your Rage videos, and
Very popular with that.
yeah, let me tell you one thing. Let me start raging about this figure in particular, because I bought this figure when it came out, and I thought it was a very great figure. Turns out they updated him, and they actually gave him a piece that I no longer have. They gave him fucking flame effects. I did not get a figure with any flame effects, so I bought this figure and it's obsolete. As the Broken Man Hardy would say, it's obsolete. It's done.
But it's Hasbro. They're not part of Anyway, so Anyway usually fucks things up. But
Yeah.
it's Hasbro. So you gotta admit, Hasbro does fuck up a lot of shit.
Yeah, sounds good.
It ain't no Anyway though. Anyway fucks up more.
So I'm gonna crack this figure open.
You opened it?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So let's. Whoa! I think.
Now-
What the fuck?
I do have a question about your Goldar.
Yeah.
Why is it that your Goldar has wings, but there's no wings there?
Oh.
Why promise something that is there, but is not there?
You're right. Unless.
Is Hasbro secret anyway?
No. See the wings?
Oh, they do have the wings.
Yeah, the wings are actually stuck to the packaging right there.
Who knew? Who knew?
Yo,
They hide that shit.
That's pretty great. So this is actually my first Lightning Collection figure because I've actually collected Power Rangers figures, but I actually have the SH Figure Arts figures.
Which is Saban before they became Hasbro, right?
Exactly.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I got the Lightning Collection figures, and I'm aiming to collect all the Lightning Collection figures because they scale differently. These are actually slightly taller. So if you actually get the Rangers, they're way taller than the SH Figure
So what
Arts.
you're saying is they're short people.
Pretty much.
They're short Rangers.
I mean, it's built for.
So pretty much they became kids like the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
So-
Gotta say, that's pretty good.
So I ended up getting these monster figures because I want them to scale higher than the actual Rangers themselves, and I feel that's pretty much a genius move. And I'm not gonna lie, the articulation on these Lightning Collection figures is pretty great. As you can see, they have double jointed elbows, double jointed knees as well. And it feels like when I actually feel the figure, you could see. Yeah, when you actually feel the figure, it actually feels like a Marvel Legends, you know. And obviously Marvel Legends are also made by Hasbro as well. So
Now, would you say they feel better than the Saban ones?
no, the SH Figure Arts they're just way more articulated. I feel.
I do have a complaint though.
What's the complaint?
I have an issue with the fact that Hasbro kind of messes up some of their figures.
In what way?
Like Lord Draken's helmet is kind of like they paint the colors very weird. Now I know Hasbro send out new helmets very detailed, but they have an issue where they mess up certain things. Kind of like, what is it, the Sphinx?
Yeah,
Where
King Sphinx.
they featured.
Yes,
It does not look like the Sphinx from the show.
exactly. And I'm yeah, because it seems more like the kind of like concept art for King Sphinx, who's upcoming, and I'm hoping they correct that. You know, and I am aiming to get that King Sphinx and that Pumpkin Rapper.
But would you say that which one's the worst though? Out of the companies, which one things do you feel like messes up a little bit?
I feel, because I mean, I know SH Figure Arts also make mistakes as well. And the fact that at least the Lightning Collection figures, you can actually get them at a normal price of like $20 each. Whereas those SH Figure Arts, they start at $60 already, you know, and it's like,
Wow. How much does this cost?
This one is actually, and we can actually look at the the GameStop tag.
Of course, because I got my Psycho Blue from GameStop as
No.
well. Instead of Walgreens, and obviously they charged me. What was the price? Actually, it was 25, so it was like probably like
Whoa.
$27.
Okay, so
That's
I got,
GameStop's. GameStop's cheap.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're known for being cheapskates. They like to charge you a price.
Yeah.
But if you go to Walgreens, they're like $20.
yeah, you know.
Which it's hard to get because Walgreens they sell out pretty fast. Lighting connections go by pretty
Yeah, Walgreens is notorious for having kind of exclusives to their stores.
Wrestling,
Their wrestling
Power
figures.
Rangers, Transformers.
Marvel Legends, the
Oh, yeah,
fantastic,
definitely.
like, can you believe that they're like legit, like Walgreens, like all the Fantastic Four, which are Marvel mainstays, they are only available through Walgreens of all things.
It's a shame Fantastic Four is not that popular.
No, well, I mean, ever since that one movie, you know, by Josh Trank. So,
Ooh, is that the one with Michael B. Jordan?
yeah, there's nothing wrong with Michael B.
No,
Jordan.
there's nothing wrong with him. He's a good actor, but I'm glad that he recovered in Black Panther. That's what saved his career. Fantastic Four
Damn.
almost killed it.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, yeah. Honestly.
I know my comic books.
Well, I mean, what about Creed? What about Creed?
Creed's good.
Yeah.
I love Creed. The
Yeah.
fact that a continuation from Apollo.
No. Actually, now that I'm here and I got you in the hot seat, Sir Herman, or
Okay.
Sir Psycho Blue.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing: what would you rather have as the next Black Panther? Would you rather have Shuri as the next Black Panther, or would you rather have them revive Michael B. Jordan and have him become the next Black Panther?
I think honestly they shouldn't touch Black Panther.
You think that's it?
If they do bring Michael B. Jordan, how will they bring him? Because the fact that he let himself die, he rather, as his quote says at the end of the movie, and I never seen the movie, but I've seen bits and pieces,
Okay.
that he rather be let die in the ocean like his ancestors have,
Yeah.
instead of being slaves.
Yeah.
And well, I honestly think that if they bring Michael B. Jordan as Black Panther, how would they do that? Because almost everyone died from before the Infinity Stones, the Time Stone.
Yeah.
So how would they bring them back?
Obviously, all those questions could be answered.
Obviously,
with,
they brought my Visionary and the Wanda one, right?
yeah,
But
well,
how's
that's a
that?
question. That's a question that's set to be answered, and that should be answered in that upcoming Disney Plus show. And no, we are not kind of shilling for that, but
No.
but it does.
But I think, if anything, they should leave Black Panther as it is.
But it will deal with multiple branching timelines and
True, but they can't get
Dimensions.
someone who's as great of actor as him.
as Michael B. Jordan or as Chadwick.
Chadwick.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he was a phenomenal Black Panther. Who are you going to find that could do that?
Yeah.
That's a steep step. He brought T'Challa. Does I say right?
Yeah. T'Challa.
T'Challa. There's no one that could replace Black Panther.
Yeah.
It's the same way as Tony Stark. There's no one who could replace Iron Man.
Yeah. There's no one that could replace
And
Robert
even
Downey
if
Jr.
they base off the comic books where they make his daughter. But even though, obviously, in the comic books,
Well, it's actually Rhodey's daughter.
yeah, it's a little
no,
different.
Rhodey's niece. Actually.
But obviously, they're gonna
Yeah.
go with Iron Man's daughter
Yeah. Oh, you're saying
as a deleted
yeah, as
scene that they
Ironheart.
never-
Yes, as Ironheart.
instead of what they did in the comic books.
Yes.
But we're getting off topic. Obviously, this
Yeah.
is Power Rangers.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't mind either or.
Yeah,
I like all
I
characters.
kind of like the fact that the wings are articulated as well. That's a pretty cool.
That's the
feature.
only one thing I like about Hasbro is the detail. The only thing I do complain is the lightning effects, but it makes sense that it's a lightning connection.
Yeah.
It needs something with lightning.
Yeah. I still think it's a different flame effect from the new release because this is like an actual like purple lightning effect, and I know for a fact that the newer one has like more of a flame like red orange effect. So at
True.
least I got it. It was not shown on the packaging of all things, but hey, look, I got it, and the packaging is pretty nice on all these figures. To be honest with you, kind of a shame I ripped it, but whatever.
It's not a collector now, right?
It's not a
It has
collector's
to be
item.
in the box like Psycho
Yeah.
Blue.
And quick
I
question.
will not open it.
He's not gonna open it, but what? Just spill it out. What do you think? What do you think about that figure?
I like it. As this person who is Psycho Blue, as a person who, like, in space is by far the best season because that's the character I base myself on. I could have chosen any color, but I like Psycho Blue because he was meticulous, smart, and he actually could have beat the Rangers if he wanted to, especially TJ. Now, I had an issue about it in the game. Obviously, he's a skin. I made a rant about that.
Yeah. Hey, he actually has an axe here instead of a fucking dumb
A
knife.
dagger, right? They could have made so much money off that, but when I saw this in GameStop, I had to get it. And I don't want to open it because I like collecting figures. You guys gave me a figure from Black Ops 4 or
Yes,
Black
I
as
remember that.
Ruin, because that's one of my characters. Obviously, my Mohawk's
Yeah.
kind of similar to it.
Yeah, we should have done this video.
And
like 2
John
weeks-
Cena, as you can see, I'm John Cena
Yeah.
fanatic. More of The Rock though.
Yeah.
CM Punk and The Rock. John Cena's like 6th place in my
Top
tiers.
10.
Yes, obviously Undertaker's number 1, CM Punk number 2, Stone Cold. Actually, ooh,
What would you?
Undertaker's number 1, Stone
Okay.
Cold's number 2, CM Punk's number 3.
Okay.
Those are my favorites.
Okay.
But obviously, Psycho Blue, I like the way they did it. I like the detail they did it. The only complaint, I feel like the color's a little bit lighter,
Mhm.
as the should have been a little bit darker. But I'm not complaining because I finally got a Psycho Ranger figure. That looks good. I will not open it because I don't like damaging collections. I collect certain figures and I want to keep it like that.
Okay.
Because if I open it, I'm gonna want to play with it, and if I get play with it, it's gonna get damaged.
Yeah, true story.
But Goldar is my second favorite because he was one of those villains that almost... Actually, he has defeated the Rangers a couple of times.
Yes.
I just hated that they made him dumbfounded and during the later season with Rito.
Exactly. I think once Rito showed up, they kind of made him like...
He made him more... After they defeated it, when they got the ninja powers,
Yeah.
they made Rito more dumbfounded.
They kind of became like a monster version of Bulk and Skull, in a way.
Yeah. And actually, they were actually amazed with Bulk and Skull when they lost their memory.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the end of Zeo, the end of season 3, when they realized, oh shit, we're the villains.
Yeah.
We got our wings back.
Yeah.
But obviously they got destroyed at the end of Power Rangers in Space.
Yeah, so they were actually ones that were wiped off, whereas
Yes, right.
like, Rita and Lord Zed.
Lord Zed were
Yeah.
humanized.
Yeah.
But it makes me question certain shit. It's like, so you mean to tell me they're the only two that are human forms while everyone else got destroyed?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that Lord Zed was actually human?
Yeah.
Obviously, we all know that Rita became Mystic Mother and Mystic Force, but what happened to Lord Zed? Did he just... how do you explain Thrax in fucking Power Rangers Operation Overdrive?
Which is true, because he was their son that was the main villain of that.
But yeah, no one knows how that could see because they were all destroyed. So how is it you have a villain that was raised? Was he hidden before they even happened? Before they got destroyed? Because Zordon destroyed everything except for Lost Galaxy because I was far, far away.
Far,
deep in
far
space.
away.
Yes. So that makes no sense.
Yeah.
You know. But obviously, as a Power Ranger fanatic and a wrestling fanatic and a comic book fanatic, these are by far my favorite collections. I do want to get the whole playset of all the Psycho Rangers. I was kind of mad because I bought Psycho Blue.
Yes.
And Hasbro decided to drop the Legacy collection with the whole Psycho Rangers.
Yeah,
too.
all
So you
five.
mean to tell me I spent $25 on this whole thing, only one, when I could have got the whole playset?
I mean, you got to look at the positives. Once you get that whole box set, you could actually let this guy breathe.
I could probably open it.
Yeah.
Yes, but I was debating if I want to get the playset. Just because Hasbro hurt me with that one.
Yeah, man.
It's like I just spent it and you just announced that? It's like, geez, thanks. Okay, I could have had the whole playset. Now,
Well,
I wouldn't mind Psycho Silver. Or Psycho. Any Psycho would have been nice. Like, obviously they have Psycho Red by himself with Leo. Or actually, is it Andros or Leo?
I think it's Andros.
It's Andros, right?
It's Andros.
I think it was Leo because they were also on the team-up special.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I gotta double
Yeah.
check it, obviously.
No, but I think it was a Red Space Ranger.
But they already have Psycho Red by himself as well with a
Mhm.
collection. Just like
Yeah.
they have Lord Zed and Rita together, and I
Yes.
forgot who else they have.
They have the Alpha 5, and
And they have- Green Ranger and
yeah,
Putty, right?
Yeah.
Which Putty was it?
Yo.
There was still more.
Yeah,
I
there's still
guess.
more. There's still more. Fuck it. Cheers.
I guess cheers it is.
One more for Taker.
Yeah, I like the soda. It hits hard.
One more for the dead man.
Yes, Deadman. Which he's actually going to be in WWE Undefeated.
Yeah.
Another game produced by the company.
Go ahead. And you're gonna.
I'm going to be doing videos for Enway.
There you go.
Which is mostly under WWE Undefeated. Now, I do have a problem with Enway as a company, and I hope they don't...
That's the feud of 2020, man. That's the feud
mess
of
it up.
2020.
That's my feud with them.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people's feud, but I just hope they don't mess up the wrestling game because I like wrestling, I like Power Rangers, so it's a good combination. Both things I like.
You know
And
the
then
servers are gonna lag, man.
Let's hope not. I hope they actually paid 100% more pay attention to the wrestling game than the Power Ranger game. Because I like both. I have an issue with them. Obviously, Enway will never look at me because I talk a lot of crap about them.
You never know.
Nah, I talk a lot of crap. I'm probably blacklisted. But obviously, I love toys.
Yeah, same.
I never
Yeah.
bought any of the toys because they're expensive. When you go to Comic Con,
Yeah.
they're usually what, $300, $400 for the Legacy collection?
Yeah.
For like a Godzilla or Dragon Dag or any of them, they're expensive. Even
Yeah.
the Zords are pricey.
Yep.
You have to really hope you get it cheap on Amazon or Google, someone's selling it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think of their collections when they used to do Comic Con? By Saban, of course.
Yeah, I used to like their Comic-Con exclusives. Obviously the Power Morphers. I do find it weird though how they keep re-releasing them, you know, because originally there's like that Power Morpher was originally like a Comic-Con exclusive, and then they just started releasing it to like the general public.
I mean, I would have wanted more from them as well. I mean, those Morphers look beautiful.
Yeah.
I do have the Power Coins, but they're not the Legacy Power Coins.
Yeah, so you
or
want
the Morpher.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm jealous of just the Gold Zeo rod. Have you seen that? That looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I liked about Saban. They did some of it, but I felt like I think Hasbro could step up. I mean, obviously they own Transformers, they own G.I. Joe, they own a lot of things. So you would think by now they'd make something good for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
They own them.
Especially since they have transforming toys, you know, it's like.
I meant that I think their Zords would be beautiful as Transformers. What kind of toys are there? Imagine a Transformer as a Zord.
Yeah.
Like they have their combination, like a T-Rex, it just turns. It's Megatron as a Tyrannosaurus.
Exactly. I mean, if you have Devastator,
not Beast Wars, but straight out Tyrannosaurus as a Transformer.
If you have Devastators,
Dragonzord,
that could transform, and it's like, why can't we get that? I get you on that aspect, especially the fact that Hasbro has a lot of licenses and they just really don't take advantage. I'm thinking they're barely starting to take advantage. You know how they had crossovers with like Ghostbusters, with Top Gun, with Back to the Future.
Really?
Yeah. And X-Men, the X-Men, they actually have a crossover with X-Men coming up as well.
And also have one, obviously, all the comic books have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and all that stuff. Or Boom Comics, of course. And I mean, I would love Ninja Turtles to come into a Power Ranger game. I mean, we asked for it. It would be nice.
Which you find it weird because Power Rangers is kind of left out, even though they had the first crossover with Ninja Turtles, and yet you have Ninja Turtles dress up cosplay as like WWE.
First of all,
superstars.
Ninja Turtle was a crossover, but the first one was Kamen Rider from Super Sentai and the Japanese era. But it was Mask Rider, and it kind of flopped.
Yes.
Because, you know, they couldn't do a good job on it.
Yes.
I mean, if they would have did a good job, they picked the worst season in Kamen Rider, which is Black RX. So if they would have actually adopted Black instead of Black RX, I think it would have been a little bit better.
You think so?
I think so, but they did a good job with Dragon Rider. Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight was pretty good. Just didn't like the fact that they went in Henshin. Instead of saying Henshin, they said Kamen Rider, which is the name of Japan. I get what they're trying to go for.
Yeah.
But I would love a Ninja Turtle in the game because of the fact that they were the second crossover in the show. And even though they had a female one.
That's what I was getting to. Would you find it ironic that they actually chose Venus to be the Ninja Turtle representative to be in the game?
But the thing is, she's not in the comic books. They will have to go based on the comic book one right now at the moment because they morphed into Rangers. So technically, Ninja Turtles are Power Rangers. Just like when people complain about Ryu being in the game when he became a Morpher. He's not a Power Ranger. He has a Morpher. He's a Ranger now.
Okay.
So he is a Ranger. But that's just my take. I mean, obviously when they had a Street Fighter, people were pissed off about it.
Yeah.
I mean, supposedly there's rumors that MK might come into it, but I don't think they're going to add Mortal Kombat to Power Rangers because, well, Mortal Kombat's violent.
Yeah. But I mean, they have subdued themselves at times.
I mean, unless they tone it down like Sega.
Yeah.
Remember when Sega used to have no blood code?
Yeah.
They could do that.
Yeah.
They could make fighting style without the blood. They could make a team. Just cut down certain movesets. But yeah, I mean, I would love to see MK. I would love to see Ninja Turtle. I would like to see something that will make Power Rangers kind of up there in the game.
Okay.
Because right now it's a little stale. And if anyone can fix something simple, then hey, they could actually make everyone happy again.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, these figures, I think Hasbro kind of stepped up a little bit on it. I like the fact that Hasbro actually is doing a good job with the Legacy Collection.
Yes, they are.
If only they could kind of see what we have the next set. Obviously, they're dropping a lot every often.
Yeah, Pumpkin Rapper and King Sphinx are the next set.
And what else?
I don't know what else they've announced.
I've seen a couple.
Yeah, but honestly, I would... And it's weird because they're good at making human faces, but I want to see them how they would actually do with it.
Well, I mean, Sphinx-wise, not so great for monsters.
That's a monster face.
For monster forms.
Yeah, but
Pumpkin Rapper looks pretty good, I gotta say. Yeah. Obviously, they dropped them around the same time that character
was introduced in the
what's the Comic-Con?
Yeah.
No, it was the anniversary, right?
Yes. So yeah. Honestly, like it's like I told you for the game itself, you know, and I would actually see her. I want to see her in action figure form, Scorpina.
Well, supposedly, obviously, Scorpina's going to be dropped in Battle for the Grid. Maybe Legacy War in December because she comes out the same time.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what Scorpina we might get. We might either get the newer version from the comic book or the original version from the show.
Okay.
Now, I just hope they don't mess it up. Obviously, I mean, the game anyway. Knowing them, they're probably gonna make her a legendary.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
or epic. If they do epic, that'll be nice because it's easier for everyone to afford. If they drop her as a legendary, it's gonna be tough. But people are going to spend money, and even though Anyway has a habit of dropping more Mighty Morphin characters in the show in the game, and we get tired of Mighty Morphin.
Yes.
Scorpina is one of the characters we wanted more than anything, so
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if they put it. Now, if they make her into a Legacy War Lightning Connection, that would be freaking awesome.
Okay.
Because she's one of those characters that's like technically in the Sentai version, she's married to Goldar.
Yeah.
She's actually Goldar's wife.
Yes.
In the show, in the American wise, they didn't make it like that.
No.
So obviously, it'll be nice to have Goldar's wife.
Which makes it weirder because she just vanished like after like season 3, right?
Well, they didn't have that much stock footage. They can't use the same thing. They used Rita for a while until Lord Zed came out.
Yeah.
Which is like an American-made villain.
Lord Zed is American made.
Yes, he is. It's
No
American-made.
way.
Because in Sentai, they didn't have that because they jumped to Die Rangers, and Die Ranger was Kung Fu. Now, if they would have changed the costume, obviously you're bringing new generation to Power Rangers, they would have been like, who are these costumes? Who are these people? So they kept the T-Rex kind of thing. That's why it kind of made fun. And season 3 is like, well, yeah, ninja dinosaurs?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how it is.
Now, obviously they could have introduced what was the name of what was the main villain of Zoo Ranger? Dai Satan, right? Dai Satan.
Dai Satan, yes.
Yeah.
They actually did put him in the show in American wise.
How?
He was just the head. If you remember, a human looking like head, I was shooting lightning at them.
Yeah.
That was the final boss from the last season.
No.
That show. That technically is Rita's. I don't know if that was Rita's son. Bent on Revenge in the Japanese and the Sentai version of Zura Rangers.
Yeah.
Zura Ninjas.
Yeah.
If I remember the song. Yeah.
Zura. Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, that's his son who was killed by dinosaurs. That's why she had revenge towards the dinosaurs. His son went to go play, being an ass to dinosaurs and then got killed for it.
Well, there you go.
I noticed your lightning fall off the sword.
Yeah.
It usually happen off the sword.
Yeah, it actually fits pretty snug on the sword. One thing I will say, I can't really blame him because the hands are interchangeable, but the hand is very weak.
That's one thing I like. You could change the hands and the heads, except for Goldar. Obviously, he doesn't have a.
He doesn't have an interchangeable.
The Ranger ones.
The Rangers have interchangeable heads, and the heads are great, and that's one thing I do like. Prefer them over the SH figures.
You can change the heads, right? You can change it without the helmet, with the helmet.
Exactly. The SH figures don't come with it.
That's the only one thing. I wish the Sakura Rangers actually would adopt the comic book version. Because you see them in their human form. Or not human form, alien form.
So, okay.
Because they're technically... In the Sentai version, they're 5-man.
Okay.
But in the comic books, they're Supersonic Rangers. Because if you ever seen Power Ranger Super Mega Force... And man, they copied off our Sentai counterpart, which is Gokaigers. So they brought back teams that were more in the later part of the eras before when we knew Power Rangers. So when they introduced the comic books, it was like, who the hell are these Supersonic Rangers? I mean, us who watch Sentai know who they are.
Yeah.
They're 5-man. But in the American version of Supersonic, never before seen Powers Rangers, obviously. And in the comic books, he's technically a 6 Ranger, but they never showed that in the Japanese one. So he's a another American-made villain in a way, who killed his own teammates and became Psycho Green, and then obviously the other ones became Psycho Rangers. So I would have been nice if they actually gave him the human one, but the comic books, you know what they are.
Okay, you know how they look. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, and we're gonna close this Goldar and Psycho Blue review.
Yes.
Just tell me one fact that you don't think I know and our viewers don't know about Goldar. Like just one random fact.
Well, obviously, I said that he was married to Scorpina.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's one.
Goldar was by far very popular to the point where they brought him back in the team up that happened recently in Beast Morphers.
Really?
Yes, they brought him back as Goldar Maximus.
And
even though Jason, I kind of felt pissed off that Jason did not recognize him as Goldar. He just known him as Goldar Maximus. And if you watch the team up, you were like, oh, I know a Goldar looks like you. That's the same Goldar, just reincarnated, you know. But I mean, obviously, Goldar Maximus destroyed Sledge, who was a very popular villain in Dino Charge. Everyone liked Sledge. So when they brought them back, they brought back the most strongest one that actually gave the Rangers a challenge. And Goldar was by far the one that gave the Rangers a challenge the most. I mean, you've seen him fight against Jason, against Tommy. He's very popular. People love Goldar. You know?
All right.
He's one of those henchmen that's very popular in the show.
Yes, he is probably like the... It's weird because there's a TV tropes and they call it the dragon. Like it's not really the main villain, but it's like kind of like the black horse of like the villains, and he is perfectly the trope of the dragon.
I kind of wish they didn't make him a joke in the end of season 3. From there on.
Yeah.
But Goldar is by far one of my favorite characters. I mean, I use him in the game. He's one of my by far favorite epics. I almost maxed him out. just because he's the freaking henchman that almost beat the Power Rangers so many times.
Yep.
You know, he's probably up there with the Psycho Rangers. That's the best.
There you go. Okay, so we got one more figure to read.
All right, well, it's a figure. Oh yeah, obviously Bacho Queen.
She didn't botch once tonight. Let
Yo.
that be
She
known.
didn't sell.
So we're looking at
That's not a botch.
Elite Series 65 Nia Jax. Now.
AKA, I don't sell for any move.
Oh,
She didn't sell this time. She's
Yeah.
like, that tickled me. I'll get back up.
yeah. That last exchange she had with
Almost
Bianca
over
Belair.
one.
Yeah.
She didn't sell.
but
She didn't botch, but she didn't sell.
but I'm not gonna lie, like despite the lows, because we have an in joke, we like to joke around that this is Psycho Blues theme song.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. She killed half the wrestlers that I like.
Yeah,
She ended a lot of wrestler
yeah,
careers.
she's injured a lot
She
a lot
injured
of-
my Kairi Sane.
yeah.
Alright, the best elbow drop in
Now-
the world.
Now, besides that, though, the reason I really did get this figure is because I feel she is a prime example of the. Yes!
We hope we don't get copyright strike for that.
I don't think we're gonna get copy strike back.
Yes, her theme is horrible. In my opinion.
So that's Herman's theme song right
I
there.
love that theme song. Mine would be This Fire Burns by CM Punk.
Alright, so the reason I actually got this figure besides for the lows for Herman is because I feel
Weird. The figure's not as big as her.
oh,
Should've been a bit wider. I'm not shaming anyone, but I mean, Nia Jax is a big girl. If you know who Nia Jax is, you know that figure didn't do her justice.
So
He's just mad that Nia didn't botch today.
I am glad she didn't botch. She didn't sell, so that made me the same thing.
So pretty much she is a prime example of how well the head sculpts are on the Elite figures that have came out. The True FX has actually.
So you're saying that this company is a lot better than Hasbro when it comes to making the faces right?
Mattel, yes. Actually, Mattel
Oh,
is.
it's Mattel. Mattel's
Yes.
good.
Yes, I do have my prime complaints though about Mattel and the.
They're flexible in the thing, obviously.
Oh, she's not flexible in real life,
No,
obviously.
of course not. She's a
But
big,
yeah, we're
giant
trying to get. all right.
wrestler.
But there you go. So.
Part of the Rock Dynasty.
Yeah.
All Samoan drops are powerful.
But yeah, pretty much the packaging, standard Elite packaging as always. You can see her face on right on the sides. She's Elite 65. Other figures in the line include Ronda Rousey, Rusev, or I mean Mitos.
That would have been better than Rusev. Oh,
Yeah.
Who?
Mitos.
I don't associate with A&W.
Roman Reigns, the guy with the biggest pecs.
Roman Reigns.
Eric Young, Aiden
Who won the
English.
match today?
Yeah.
Cheating or not, a win's a win.
A win
Bullshit.
is a win.
It was bullshit.
A win's a win, regardless how it happens.
Exactly. So, anywho, so pretty much Nia Jax. I will.
Even though it was tied for Survivor Series, so no, there was no clear winner.
There was no clear
like
winner.
last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, the NXT was dominant
NXT.
because they needed ratings.
NXT.
They needed
NXT.
ratings to keep the show against AEW. That's the only reason they gave it to it.
So pretty much Nia Jax, female body. Obviously, there's slight differences between her
Question,
and
though.
other female bodies because she's not like most
Who
girls.
will win though, Psycho Blue or Nia Jax?
Nia Jax.
Says you, but why?
She's real.
And
Oh,
Psycho Blue is it?
because she's The Rock's cousin. That's
Exactly.
why.
She's going over,
She
bro.
can't box this Psycho Blue.
Easily, bro.
Psycho Blue will destroy her
Yeah.
with hit.
It's just sent Psycho Blue back to
One
Japan,
axe.
like
But-
she did to Kyrie.
Yeah, but look at that realistic head sculpt on her.
Touche.
It's I do feel they really captured her well in her
Are you
action
sure they
figure
capture
form.
her well?
Yeah. What's one complaint you have about her?
She doesn't look like the real one.
What do you mean she doesn't look like the real one?
They made her slim down.
What do you mean she's not slim
She's
down?
pretty slim down compared. She should be a little bit taller.
In what way would she be a bit taller?
A little bit taller here.
You think so?
She's a big girl. She's tall.
Yeah.
She's taller than most divas or
Yeah.
most wrestler girls.
But,
You
Not
can say
divas.
she's not like most girls.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel if you were to scale her up with divas, she would actually dwarf them. Like I think divas would be like this big.
The thing is, Mattel won't make it the same size. They'll make her size.
Yeah. I mean,
She
obviously.
can't make her a villain if they're all the same size. She can't stand over them.
Yeah. But I mean, Mattel takes liberties. I feel they try to make their figures as toyetic as possible.
Oh, of course.
In the sense that they.
I have a John Cena one.
Yeah,
That's
and-
the right bad size. Actually, I think you gave me a John Cena.
Yeah, I
one.
gave you the Johnson.
Still in the box, not
Yeah.
open.
No, I gave you the
Road.
AJ. I gave you the AJ. I think.
Do I have AJ? No,
Yeah.
I gave AJ to the
Yeah.
guy.
No, and I gave you the same AJ.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We
Yeah.
got the same AJ.
Yeah.
Re-gift.
It's not
Yeah.
re-give. It's hashtag.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a re-gift because when I gave it to him, he's like, "Oh, it's the
It's the
AJ."
same one
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gave him.
Yeah.
It was from our job, so I mean, obviously.
Yeah. So pretty much. And thank you for the Jeff Hardy. I still have it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I said you just Seth Rollins Jeff Hardy, right? You
Yeah.
said Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I gave him the Seth Rollins.
Nice. So there you go.
So yeah, that was his birthday gift.
Yeah. So and that was my Christmas
And
gift.
mine was obviously AJ Styles.
There you go. There you go.
Because our AJ is the phenomenal one.
Yeah. So
Actually, yeah.
Shout out to Team Raw for going 5-0.
yeah, and the men's.
But yeah, we tied.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, single jointed knees for Nia Jax, but then again, she's not really that much flexible, right?
Doesn't she have a neck brace on her knee brace on her leg?
It's not shown here on the figure, but I do think she got a knee injury.
What? They should have
Which
had
is
that at least
why-
to make it more real.
Yeah. Because I think this is I honestly, I think this is they're depicting her in the debut attire for Raw. Like, remember when she had that squash match with that squash match
She was
with
in the NXT one.
with Dr. Britt Baker? Like she fucking buried Dr. Britt
Did
Baker.
I have to go to an AEW?
Yeah, exactly.
Who then?
Yeah. Oh.
Ouch, the shade.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Watch Dynamite every Wednesday at on TNT.
WWE's a lot more better than AEW. It's my opinion because AEW is, well, yes, it's all wrestling, but the storyline sucks.
All right.
In my opinion, WWE has
It's long-term
had
storytelling.
some good storyline. Had some.
Yeah.
Our only complaint is that they messed up Matt Hardy pretty badly. And they didn't know how to take care of that right.
Well, I mean, the WWE treat Matt Hardy right?
Nah, dude.
But they didn't give him a concuss.
The concussion shit was pretty fucking vicious.
They take care of
man.
concussed wrestlers.
That was pretty
Yeah.
bad.
They allow you to take a break and not wrestle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, AEW doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
What is that?
So, as
They're
you
not
know,
most companies. As Nia Jax just said it. It's not most girls, they're not most companies.
so as you notice, she suffers from what I feel is a Mattel female elite problem and standard figure problem. She doesn't have double jointed elbows or double jointed knees, and I
But
feel
she
that
can do that.
female
Or
figures
her
have
leg drop.
limited
Hulk Hogan
articulation.
status.
Oh, her.
Her.
Doom.
No, everyone kicks out of that
Yeah,
one.
but I feel she suffers from limited articulation. I mean, the real Nia Jax also suffers from limited articulation, but a lot of the female figures, it's like it kind of sucks that you have to buy the Ultimate Edition of figures, whether it's Ronda Rousey or Becky Lynch, in order for you to actually get the full.
Which are better wrestlers than Nia Jax.
Well, yeah,
Most are.
yeah,
But Ronda is a UFC fighter, and Becky Lynch is a lot more trained
yeah.
wrestler.
I mean,
Nia Jax was stuck in there right off the bat because who she's related to.
yeah, obviously Nia Jax was pushed. Quick Racer Nia Jax is like she's The Rock's cousin.
Roman's cousin. She's
Yeah.
pretty much all the Samoans
Yeah,
in wrestling,
all that-
except for Samoa Joe.
The Anoa'i wrestling family dynasty. So it's given
I
that,
think because she was big and strong,
yeah, pretty much.
and she's not like most girls. All right.
But great head sculpt, and honestly, that's the reason why I got this figure. It's like she has one of the better head sculpts based off of Mattel, and she's like living proof of how the true FX kind of molds that we started doing afterwards are really great. You look at the early John Morrison figures. Man, that guy
She's
looks
a good
like,
wrestler as well.
yeah, he looks like the Crimson Chin though, with like, the way he looks
That guy
cartoony.
is very,
Yeah.
very good looking for a man. No
Damn.
homo. No homo. But that guy's physique is very good.
All right.
He's very. I mean, I used to use his movesets on my custom character because there's little breakwing dance.
Okay.
That was pretty good. I
Okay.
mean, his entrance was a little weird.
Yeah.
It was obviously it's John Morrison they based it
Yeah.
off of, but
I don't know, man. I'm more of a Batista fan. I'm more of a Batista stealing his girl fan, but whatever.
hey, Batista's a good wrestler too. He just chose the acting career more than the wrestling
Oh
career.
yeah.
Remember Blue Tista?
Yeah.
He came at the worst freaking time.
It was Daniel Bryan's son.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know why Daniel Bryan got the push, right?
Why?
Because CM Punk quit.
Yeah.
So they needed to throw it to someone else.
Yeah.
Hey man, he got the push because Daniel Bryan was chosen by
He
the
got the push
fans.
because CM Punk
The
left.
fans wanted Daniel
They were
Bryan.
cheering CM Punk in Royal Rumble. What happened?
But honestly,
What happened? He got
Nah, man,
screwed
listen.
over.
I love Punk,
Yeah.
but
no one was as over as Daniel Bryan
If
since
Punk-
Rock and Austin.
Okay, but
Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
okay, but if Punk didn't leave, we think
I
Daniel
would
Bryan.
Hey man, this is a Nia Jax figure review.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
True. We're not gonna go political on that.
Yeah,
We'll discuss that tomorrow.
yeah. But pretty much, I would say Triple H squashed CM Punk's summer push. That was it. You know.
True.
And
Kevin
By
Nash on
who?
that.
Quad?
Who texted Triple H?
Who? I
Yeah,
messed up my quad yet again? Kevin Nash?
Yeah.
Kevin Nash is a good wrestler, but I mean, he tore his quads more than the times he's wrestled.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Nia Jax is pretty injury prone, and she likes to injure.
No, she injures people. There's not injury prone. She injures people.
Yeah.
She injures them. She doesn't care.
So
No matter
you-
how many times people say she's not fit to wrestle yet, give
Yeah.
her more time. They don't care.
So you think right now, if that Nia Jax figure and your Psycho Blue figure would wrestle right now, your action figure would just his head would pop off.
I
Yeah.
think she'll botch it, and he'll get injured somehow. I mean, come on, she botches.
Yeah.
There's no credit. She's injured a lot more careers than she has wrestled.
Yeah.
God dang it. Why would you do that?
Oh yeah.
Just, I ain't getting copyrighted now. We'll be
But yeah, her accessories included those interchangeable faces that I showed you, which obviously I always refer to this as the Enzo smiling face, because I mean that's what it is. Remember when they tried to hook her up with Enzo Amore?
It's kind of
That would have been a good storyline if Enzo did not do what happened.
Well, and that's been proven to be false.
It's false, but
no, it wasn't that it was false. It's
it's
just
the fact that he didn't give
he
WWE
didn't,
a
yeah,
heads
he
up.
didn't let
Yeah.
them know what was going
That's
on.
where he messed up.
If he would have given WWE a heads up on what was going on, I think that storyline would have worked.
Yeah.
It would have been the whole bodyguard and Enzo kind of situation.
Yeah. But other than that, I think her face sculpts are really excellent, and
It would have been a Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash kind of situation with Nia Jax though.
and despite Psycho Blue's differing opinion, I do think that they captured her body perfectly. Obviously, you're trying to make your figures toyetic. You can't make them that realistic.
But
know?
if you're gonna make your choice, you gotta make them realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what they're going for. They don't want to offend people.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you gotta make it realistic, put a little bit away.
Damn. Dude.
No, it's not being bad. I mean, you gotta want to show them what they are. You want to encourage people.
You wanna-
that it's okay to be like that and be wrestling.
Okay.
I mean, look at what was it? I mean, I
Which-
hate is it AEW
Which
or
is
NXT?
which is the angle they were pushing her.
NXT UK.
Yeah.
They have the girl that's kind of like Chucky, but she's very flexible.
Stark?
Piper Niven?
Yes,
Okay,
she's
Piper.
very flexible.
Okay.
And I would be offended if they made her slim in the fucking figures.
No, obviously they can't. They gotta go for accuracy on that.
Well, yeah, they did it for 9 Jax.
I feel
You gotta represent
they
what
got-
they have. You have to make people feel
they got to
comfortable
they got to the point where it's like, yes, it's kind of accurate, but it's also toyetic. You know what I mean?
I get what they're trying to go for, but at
Because
the
they
same
can't-
time, you want to encourage people to
Yeah,
do
'cause
whatever
it-
you want to be.
Because I mean,
wrestle.
because I mean, dog, you can't put her on like on a
Look at
Yokozuna body,
Otis, look
you
at
know?
Keith Lee.
You know?
I would be offended if they made him slim for the toys.
Have you actually seen the Keith Lee figure?
I have not. Is it slim?
Maybe next time.
Yeah,
That'll be the next one.
Actually, I do have a Keith Lee
Is it
figure.
slim?
There you go.
Yeah, I
Is
do
it
have it. Yeah,
Is it slim?
he's slimmer than he looks in the show.
That's what I got. You're pretty much trying to do like this chick kind of
Yeah,
slim down.
yeah.
I mean, the Power Ranger figures, they're going well with what they could look like.
Yeah.
If there's Porky, what is it, Pudgy Pig? He'll be Pudgy Pig.
Yeah.
And that's why I like Power Rangers. They kind of get the detail right.
How would you do the Pudgy Pig? Now that we're
Hit around.
Now that we're
He's gonna
going
be
back
like
to
how
Power
he's in the
Rangers.
show.
Huh?
And he'll be like how he's in the show. No
Yeah.
Pudgy.
No,
He's
but I
called
mean,
Pudgy Pig for
how
a
would you
reason.
do the effects for like the Ranger faces on them? Like you remember how he was?
Now that's a tough trick. I think
Oh no, but it wasn't Pudgy Pig. It was a frog.
it was a frog.
Yeah.
I think they'll paint it.
You think like?
They'll paint it. They'll
Would,
be
you
very.
think they would do like a water effect on it or what?
They'll probably paint it, but knowing Hasbro, they'll probably mess it up. Like their Sphinx and their Trent.
Yeah.
But I think if they do a good job, I think they'll get. I mean, that's one character I wouldn't mind having in the show.
Okay.
I mean, as a figure,
As a
which would be
action
the
figure.
frog one that kind of sucked them in.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Pudgy Pig sucked in food.
hmm
Now, it would be bad if they kind of gave like a smoke figure when they kind of defeated him by feeding him a lot.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool, like a little lightning thing after.
Yeah.
That would be good. Interesting.
Imagine if you had like kind of like a mode in which like interchangeable parts and you can actually have him like when he's well fed.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the frog one, I would love them to put the Ranger design, like the heads that when he sucked them in.
Like
that would be interesting.
Like connecting it to another Hasbro property, G.I. Joe, they had this one line called Shadow Ninjas, in which if you were to like expose them to like hot water, they would actually like change color and turn invisible.
I think the thing is that if they did it for Hasbro, I mean, would you really want to damage your toy with water?
Well, the
Just
thing
to see if it pops up.
well, the thing I would really want to see is like pretty much like let's say they get the frog, right? I don't know the name of the villain.
I forgot the name of the
Yeah.
villain. It's a Mighty Morphin one, so it's a very old.
Yeah,
forgive
but pretty
me.
much it would be
I am
cool
old.
like if you like expose them to like hot water and you could like see the Ranger's faces on like his stomach.
It'll be nice, but at the same time, would you want to damage your toy with water?
Water isn't the end of the world.
True, but water could damage a toy.
Yeah,
And you want to always keep your figures intact.
like his Psycho Blue figure.
I mean, I'm not gonna open it.
Okay, but yeah, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Obviously, these figures are great. My favorite is the Goldar.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, the wrestling ones are good. I mean, I like Mattel because they are detailed.
Yeah, they
I
are.
mean, I wish they made it a little bit more
They
detailed.
are the gold standard. I feel.
But I
They
like
are the
that they
gold
could change
standard.
different heads.
Huh?
That's the only thing I like. They could change. They have multiple heads.
Multiple heads.
I wish they
arms.
gave multiple heads for the villains. That would
Yeah.
be. I mean, obviously the Psycho Rangers are gonna have. They all have the same facial expression. But I mean, for Goldar.
Yeah.
And for like, I mean, Rangers they have the helmet and non-helmet.
Yeah.
But they should give for the monsters like different expressions.
Exactly. Give Goldar an open face or something, like an open mouth.
Like an open mouth. That's
Yeah.
what he was known for. Always opening his mouth talking. They should have given that.
Rangers.
They should have given
Yeah.
that for him.
Definitely.
But obviously that's gonna be today's
Alright.
episode.
But anywho, before we leave this video, I want you to just pretty much promote your channel and let everyone know what you do, pretty much what kind of videos you do, what kind of content you do.
Obviously, I'm Psycho Blue R2K. I do Power Ranger mobile games. I do Power Ranger Legacy War and soon WWE Undefeated. I'm known for mostly raging and yelling.
There you go.
People who know my channel know I rage a lot.
And for being bad, Smite.
Damn.
We don't do those videos yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Smite videos.
Obviously, I do Power Ranger
My
Legacy War
videos
rage
are
videos.
coming real soon.
I do a
And
lot
yes,
of rage.
The reason you look at us like look at it because
That's true.
we got
That's
two
two
cameras.
cameras.
We got two cameras.
So,
This is fucking
Obviously,
fancy
I'm
shit right
Psycho
here.
Blue and I do a lot of rage videos.
Yeah.
So if you want to check out my channel, it's
Psycho Blue
R2K
R2K.
Def is my YouTube channel. So just look up Psycho Blue R2K and you'll pop me up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm new to YouTube world
Yeah.
at my age, but obviously I have a lot of rage videos and people like that.
And just in case I send all this raw footage to Psycho Blue here and he managed to compile like a
Obviously,
quick
I'll
highlights.
probably edit the Nia Jax music part because I'm trying to get copyrighted.
I don't think you're gonna get copyright strike.
You're not important enough to be copyrighted.
Yeah.
Not yet.
But even if we were to
But
get
they come backtrack that once I ever get popular. It's like, hey, what is this?
yeah, that would be
And obviously,
weird.
for people who
But
don't
yeah.
know, this is Louis Curse. He
Louis
has a
Curse.
YouTube channel who does action figure reviews and all those, a
Yeah.
lot of reviews, and he's good. So check him out as
Yeah.
well. I'll link
So-
the description on my channel.
Yeah. So Louis Curse, IG, everything. Just find me everywhere except for Snapchat, cause except for Snapchat and the fucking high res website, cause some fucking douchebag from fucking Chile stole my fucking name. But yeah, other than
Who
that,
want to be Louis Curse?
some fucking douchebag that some fucking Alkaline Trio fucking fan or whatever, fucking my Curse, so he named himself Louis Curse after that fucking shit. But yeah, regardless, Louis Curse. You can find me mostly on social media. If not Louis Curse, it's Louis Curse 1,
I'll
and
link
if
your
not Louis
channel on
Curse
my
1,
thing.
it's the real Louis Curse.
And this is
But
Psycho
other than
Blue.
that,
You can't say
we are
peace.
out. We are out. This is it. Let's go.
Yeah,
Cut.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I gotta take a piss real